Hi y'all. So this video is going to be my March TBR and what I read in February. I only read one book in February. I was in kind of a reading slump all month long. There's one book that I'm currently reading that I don't really want to read anymore, but I don't want to DNF it. And there's one book that I've been reading since January that I was reading for a college class. So that's the one book I finished. So I'm going to tell you about that. And to me it didn't make sense to make a video for one book. Like, that just does not make sense in my mind. So that's why we're combining these. So we're going to go through, we're going to go through what I read first in March and then go through what I read in February and then go through my March TBR. So, in February, I read The Chosen by Chaim Potok. Probably pronouncing that wrong. I believe I rated it 4 stars. It is about Reuven and Danny. And Reuven, they're both Jewish. Danny's father is part of the Hasidic Jewish sect. This takes place in the 1940s in New York as well. And Danny and Reuven become friends. They weren't originally friends. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in this book, and I would definitely recommend it. Like, I don't know a lot about Jewish culture because, well, I'm not Jewish. So, there's that. But it is interesting to learn about, and I think some of it is still very relevant today. Obviously, it takes place in the 1940s, was written in the 60s, so might not be 100% accurate today, but close enough. But probably some of their customs are still similar, so I don't exactly know. Their holidays they celebrate are like the same. Like, those don't change. Like, I think it's Shabbat that happens Saturdays. I think. Hopefully I'm right on that. Obviously that wouldn't change. I don't know about other things. So, yeah. But it was really interesting. I would definitely recommend it. It teaches you different things that you probably wouldn't know. You might not know about. Some of you might know. And I believe it's more like religious fiction than just fiction, because obviously you have that religious aspect. But it, like, obviously the religion's real, and I don't know how to describe it. Like, fiction, like, it's based on fictional characters, but something like this can happen and everything. So, it's really good. Recommend reading this. I loved it. And it's not a romance, which is shocking for me. One thing I didn't like was that it didn't have an epilogue and it ended in a really weird place, but there's a sequel, so that makes sense to me. And I might read the sequel, but I have to buy it, so I didn't have to buy this one. My school bought it for me. So, on to my March TBR now. I themed it around green because obviously St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I'm American. We love a good St. Patrick's Day. So yeah. So first we got The Kilt Trip by Alexandra Kelly. Okay, this so fits. Actually, no. The kilts are more Scottish than Irish. Whatever. It's a romance. It's about Addie and Logan. He lives in Scotland. I think she travels there for her job. So yeah, it's a cute cover, honestly. That's kind of why I bought it. The Plot Twist by Eleanor Gomer. This is about Allie Edwards and Martin Clark. They're both authors, and they decide to switch plots and write a book. This sounds just like Beach Read. And I liked Beach Read, so probably would like that. The X-Files, Jessica Joyce. This is about Georgia Woodward and Elle Moore. They were, I think, married, and now they're divorced, or they dated, and now they're broken up. Whatever one. They're at their friend's wedding, and they end up getting back together, obviously. Which I don't always love second chances, because I'm like, what reason did they break up? And obviously, as you guys know, I like to add one book a month that is not a romance book, just to, like, have some variety because I'm primarily a romance reader, but I do like to throw other genres in there. So, yeah. We got None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. This is a thriller. And this is about Alex, Josie. Stuff is going on, and I guess like none of it's actually happening. I don't know. Made for Each Other by Lynn Painter. There was a sticker on this book when I got it, and I had to peel the sticker off. But then, like, the residue didn't all come off, so then I put tape on the book. So now it really bugs me how the cover looks because of that. It's just annoying. It's about Abby Mariano. And what is his name? Declan Powell. She is basically a maid, and he's a billionaire, and they end up together. Cute. Storybook Ending by Poppy Alexander. I love this cover. It's like so simple, but it is so cute at the same time. And it's not just like, a lot of times like you get like this, or there one with just like flowers on it or something. Oh, not really, but you get something like with characters or just like flowers or something on it nowadays. And this like gives you a cute little house. It gives you like another house back there. It gives you details. And I feel like it's probably relevant. And this is probably what the house actually looks like in the book. So, it's about Imogen. She writes books for children. I believe she lives in England. It says English countryside, so it's probably England. And then she finds out she's pregnant. She has a neighbor named Gabriel. And I'm guessing her and Gabriel end up together. So I'm guessing that's his house probably, and her house. Dorbs. Ruby Spencer's Whiskey by Rachel Billow. I also added another like Scottish book, obviously. I'm guessing these were probably written by Americans. Maybe they were Scottish, I don't know. But that's my guess that they aren't. So it's about Ruby Spencer and Brocken. Do not like that name. That is just like how I read a book one time about a guy named Solomon, and I don't like that name. She kept calling him a Solomon. I'm just like, girl, no. I didn't like the book either, so the nickname just was on top of that. Basically, writes about food. She's from America. She goes to a Scottish village for like a year to write a cookbook, and then she meets Brocken, which literally just sounds like a disease. Because every time I'm hearing Brocken, I'm thinking of bronchitis, and that is like not something I want to be thinking about. And yes, I do make fun of characters' names a lot of the time. If I don't like their name, it's just like difficult to understand their character. There's a lot of ones that I'm like, okay, I wouldn't name them that. I don't love that name, but like I can deal with it. But then there's sometimes I'm like, this is terrible. So, yeah. But if other people like that name, it's fine. I'm not gonna judge you guys for liking the name. I just personally don't like it. Unloved by Peyton Corney. This is about Matt Freddy. Okay, so I'm guessing he gets called Freddy. And Roe Sheriff. Roe. It's literally R-O. Which is not how in my mind Roe is spelled, but it's fine. So he's a hockey player. He has a really bad GPA. It's 2.0. It's not good. He has different, like, he has, like, dyslexia and ADHD and dyscalculia. I probably butchered that one because I don't know what that one is. So, yeah. Roe, she's a romantic, and she ends up tutoring him, and then they end up falling in love, obviously. This is the second book in a series. I can't remember what the first one was called, but I have the first one. So, yeah. That is my March TBR. And, yeah, it's kind of all I've got. Next week, obviously, you'll be getting a new video on Wednesday. This month, literally, I'm only posting on Wednesdays. Well, because I combined this one, so that's why. Hopefully, I'm reading another book right now, which I don't know if you guys would know it. It's Peace Like a River. I doubt most of you would know that. I don't know if it's like a hugely popular book. So, there's that. Yeah. So that's the end of this video. Like and subscribe. Comment down below your favorite color. And try to guess mine. And if any of you get it correct, I'll tell you in the next video. Or I'll like your comment if I remember. So, there's that. Go follow my Instagram. You guys see some behind the scenes stuff. So, bye y'all!